Next on the news, New York City public schools say only about half of their students are passing reading and math. Meantime, Diocese of Brooklyn kids are thriving in the classroom, and some new classrooms will be opening this September.
With the curriculum that we're going to have in place for the middle school, I think that she is going to be leaps and bounds ahead of some of her peers.
You can read some of Pope Leo XIV's early writings. A paper he wrote before he was pontiff is being published in English. Plus, a senior swimmer is proving it's never too late to follow your dreams. I'm Katie Vasquez. Currents News starts right now. We begin tonight with a small victory for New York City students. Standardized test scores are up this year with gains in both reading and math. But here's the thing, about 40% of public school kids are still failing in those subjects. Let's take a look at the numbers. Only 56% of students in grades 3 through 8 were proficient in reading. Meantime, nearly 57% passed their math tests. Despite the low numbers, Mayor Eric Adams says the gains are a testament to the entire schools community, as they are higher than the previous school year. Now, when we look at Catholic schools in the Diocese of Brooklyn, they are really shining, consistently doing better than public schools. Just take a look at these numbers, comparing the 2024 test scores between diocesan Catholic schools and city public schools. Overall, students between 4th and 7th grade scored between 5 and 19% higher in Catholic classrooms. And in just a few weeks, a brand new middle school will be adding to those numbers. This September, the Mary Louis Academy is opening their 5-acre campus in Jamaica Estates for 6th through 8th graders. Currents News' Jessica Easthope got a sneak peek of the new school.
When you step foot into the halls of the Mary Louis Academy as a 9th grader, you're made a promise that you too could one day make history. And now young women have the opportunity to blaze their trails a bit earlier in life. The Mary Louis Academy Middle School is set to open in September.
How are we best preparing young women at the age of 10 and bringing them all the way through college into their professional lives and careers?
Hi, Jane.
TMLA President Livia Angelillo says all are welcome and all will be given a head start on preparing for college and a chance to thrive.
I was fully prepared for college, graduate school, law school, and now leading the Mary Louis Academy. That is entirely because I went to an all-girls Catholic school. I knew that I was fully empowered.
The school offers an array of athletic, extracurricular, and academic opportunities, early access to Regents exams, college credits, and a pass on the test for admission into Catholic high schools or TACs. Girls who attend the middle school can stay.
You put the volcanoes in our book too?
Yes.
Freshman Liz Frandy says her first few months at TMLA have exceeded her expectations.
There's a really strong sense of sisterhood. So everyone's just so lovely and everyone's just so eager to make friends.
Next year, her sister Charlotte will join in on that bond as a 7th grader.
She definitely is going to have a leg up over the competition as I would have had, because if I already knew the grounds and I knew the people and I already knew the school from middle school, I think I would have excelled even more.
Acting Director of Advancement Liz McGlinchey describes her 13-year-old self as quiet and shy, but upon graduation from the Mary Louis Academy in 2003, her confidence took the lead.
I found my voice, found my personality in an all-girls environment that is really supportive of that growth and development.
Liz is thrilled to give her 10-year-old daughter Amber the same opportunity to blossom. Next school year, Amber will be one of the projected 75 6th, 7th, and 8th graders to walk these halls.
With the curriculum that we're going to have in place for the middle school, I think that she is going to be leaps and bounds ahead of some of her peers.
Rolling admissions for the Mary Louis Academy Middle School is now open. In Jamaica Estates, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
If you'd like to apply to the middle school, just go to tmla.org/admissions. The option to apply for the middle school will be on the bar at the very top of the page. To find other Catholic schools near you to enroll, just visit CatholicSchoolsBQ.org or call 718-965-7380 for more information. A paper written by Pope Leo XIV will soon be available for Catholic English-speaking scholars. The Catholic University of America will release both the print and Kindle editions of the Holy Father's doctoral dissertation in October. The book, called The Office and Authority of the Local Prior in the Order of St. Augustine, was written by the future pontiff in the late 80s and includes his reflections on the common good of the Church and the Eucharistic liturgy at the center of the life of the community. Meantime, the Vatican has improved its employee handbook, and one of the new measures includes extending paternity leave. New fathers within the Holy See will now have 5 paid days off to enjoy their newborn daughters or sons. Pope Francis previously modified the rule in 2022, increasing it from 1 to 3 days. Turning now to Argentina, where a relic of the soon-to-be first millennial saint was stolen. Officials say you can see the couple enter St. Dominic Savio Parish in Parana on this security footage and steal the bolted glass case holding the relic of Blessed Carlo Acutis. The pastor is pleading for the criminals to return it, emphasizing it has no monetary value, but it does hold great spiritual value for the community. The incident is under police investigation. If you want to learn more about the soon-to-be first millennial saint, Currents News has got you covered. On Friday, August 22nd, we'll tell you all about Carlo Acutis, including his life, his evangelization work online, and how he continues to inspire people today. Just tune in Friday, August 22nd at our usual time, 7 p.m., right here on Currents News. You can read more stories about the Universal Church in this week's tablet, like this special delivery to the Holy Father from a parishioner in Cincinnati. Madeline Daly brought pizza to Pope Leo's general audience in late July. But she didn't offer the pontiff just any slice. She brought him one of his favorites from Aurelio's Pizza in Chicago. You can also read about some special pilgrims to the Eternal City in this week's paper. The almost 90 young people from around Brooklyn and Queens who went to Rome to attend the Jubilee of Youth with their bishop and Pope Leo himself. So be sure to pick up the paper at your local church. You can also support the tablet and Catholic journalism by becoming a member. You can do so by going online to thetablet.org/become-a-member. You can also hear about the diocese's Jubilee of Youth podcast from those who experienced it firsthand. In the latest episode of Big City Catholics, Bishop Robert Brennan brought on some of those pilgrims to discuss the journey and being with more than 1 million other young people from around the world.
Seeing that our Catholic faith is alive in the young people, when a lot of people say that not a lot of kids are going to church, it disproves it wrong. Because there are so many kids out there who are just so alive and so in love with our Catholic faith.
Yes.
And it is just amazing to see, and it is definitely something that I want to bring home to our kids.
People will get tired of me saying that, but that to me is one of the best things about World Youth Day, so in this case the Jubilee.
To hear the full episode, just go to podcast.dioceseofbrooklyn.org. You can also search for Big City Catholics on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Some further inspiration for the young people of Brooklyn and Queens, a senior swimmer who is currently training for a massive statewide competition. 85-year-old Jackie Shower is hitting the pool, preparing for the North Dakota Senior Olympics this weekend. She'll swim the 50 and 100 freestyle races, as well as the 50 and 100 backstroke. Jackie has been in the water since she was 15, but she stopped to care for her husband who suffered from Parkinson's. Now she's back in the pool, showing others it's never too late to follow your dreams. A Maine community said goodbye to one of the oldest veterans in the U.S. on Monday. Philip Thomas passed away last month at the age of 109. After serving during World War II as a flight surgeon, he returned home to start a general practice before dedicating his life to the field of anesthesiology. He's remembered as a man who loved his family, the outdoors, animals, and baseball. That is this Currents News Update. I'm Katie Vasquez. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.